our discussions in the chambers, though you did, this issue came up a couple days ago because the defendant wouldn't even come out of his jail cell. I had an ordering him to be taken out of his jail cell, but you indicated that at some point you did talk to him, and he indicated he did not want to come to court, but that he would waive his right to be present even though he might be on Zoom. Is that correct, Mr. Lee?
That is correct, Your Honor. And I know that when we did then break, I got out of the break room with him. You decided that you wanted to have him in court anyways on Wednesday. He was in court. He wasn't disruptive on Wednesday. Today's a different day.
Officer Foster, you were back there, correct?
Yes, Judge. Michael Foster, Probation Security.
We were able to view and hear some of Mr. Booker's behavior. He can hear us, is that correct?
He could certainly hear the court, Judge.
Can you hear us right now?
He can hear you right now. But he's muted. I was told to mute him.
Okay.
He can hear you.
Okay, can you unmute him so that I can speak with him for a moment, please?
Okay, he's unmuted, Judge.
Thank you. De'Andre Booker, this is the judge. I just want to inform you that you do have a right to be present in court. You have a constitutional right to be here with your attorney. I'll ask you, are you waiving that right? You can mute him, please. Thank you. Let the record reflect that his behavior is the same. He's screaming and yelling. He can't hear us and he can see us, so we are going to proceed without him being physically in court.
No objection, Judge.
And I'm assuming the video now can be blacked out.
Yeah, we can black out the video of him, but he can see the
Correct.
record. With that, are you ready to call your first witness for the day, Mr. Franco?
We are, Your Honor.
People will call off for Russell.
I'm sorry.
One of them.
Oh, shit. What about this one? Okay. Franco, are they bringing witnesses?
They're bringing it up.
Marty? State your name for the record, please.
Officer Sub for Info.
What is your last name, please?
MUNAFO.
Raise your right hand, please. I solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God. Thank you, man. Steve. Mr. DeFranco or Mr. Wood?
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name for the record, please?
Officer Salvatore Monfo.
Officer, how are you employed?
I'm employed through the city of Roseville as a police officer.
How long have you been a police officer for the city of Roseville?
Next week will be 8 years.
Do you have any prior law enforcement experience?
I worked at the Macomb County Jail for 2.5 years prior to Roseville.
Anything besides that? Were you working in a capacity as a Roseville police officer on, I believe it was January 30th, 2025?
Yes, I was.
And January 30th, yeah. Did your duties that day take you to 26069 Pinehurst?
Yes, it did.
And that's in the city of Roseville, County of Macomb?
Yes.
What was your assignment that day?
My assignment was that day was as an evidence tech officer to go to the scene to collect evidence.
Have you been an evidence tech prior to January 30th?
Yes.
How long have you been doing that kind of work?
Since I've had 1 year on, so about 7 years.
And what are your duties as an evidence tech?
To collect and tag all evidence in regards to any case that's needed and to preserve evidence.
And so why did you go to 26069 Pinehurst?
I was advised I was going to 26069 Pinehurst due to a plumbing company coming out there because we were going to be taking all drains out of the home.
Was that pursuant to a search warrant?
Yes.
What happened when you got to that location?
When I arrived, Detective Sergeant Sadler, Detective Sergeant Crossie, and Detective Westbrons were already on scene with the search warrant inside the apartment. They were there with, it was A&E Plumbing, and the plumbers began taking the drains out of the home.
So did that happen before you got there or while you were there?
While I was there. They did not start till I was there.
And what drains were removed that day?
The kitchen sink drain with the garbage disposal, the sink in the bathroom, and the tub drain.
Were all three of those analyzed or looked at?
Yes.
Did you find anything of note?
Yes.
In all of them, one of them, two of them?
Just in the bathtub drain.
So, I'm gonna direct your attention to, Mr. Lynn, do we have a stipulation of these exhibits as well?
Yes.
So we have, for this officer, People's Exhibit 64 through 72, they are photos from the search warrant and stipulate to the admission for purposes of preliminary examination.
Correct.
There will be-
So, on the screen we see People's Exhibit 64. What are we looking at here?
So this was the piece of drywall that had to be taken out to get to the back of the tub drain inside the apartment.
Who removed the drywall?
The plumber.
Were you there when they removed it
Correct.
in the room?
Yes.
Did you watch them do it?
Yes.
So when they removed the drywall and the drain, were you able to see that whole process?
Yes, I was standing right there in the kitchen with them.
All right, this is People's Exhibit 65. What are we looking at here?
These are all of the different pieces of the drain that were taken out from the bathtub.
This is just the bathtub drain?
This is just the bathtub.
And People's Exhibit 66. What do we see here?
This was a clump of hair that was found in one of the pieces of the bathtub drain.
So when the drain was removed, who disassembled it?
The plumber disassembled it and handed it to me piece by piece. And
you viewed that whole process?
yes,
So this, in People's Exhibit 66, the clump of hair, where was that found?
that was found in one of the pieces in the drain.
In the tub drain?
Yes,
And you found that?
yes.
And People's Exhibit 67, actually strike that, let me say this. So we talked about this clump of hair. Did you find anything else in the drain?
Yes.
What did you find?
I also found what is suspected to be a bullet fragment.
So we're looking at People's Exhibit 67. What is this?
That is the suspected bullet fragment that I found inside the bathtub drain.
And this is People's Exhibit 68. What is this?
That is the same suspected fragment with a measurement there.
69?
Just a different angle on the same suspected bullet fragment.
And it looks as if this is just a different view of it, so when you say suspected bullet fragment, what led you to believe it could have potentially been a bullet?
I have dealt with several bullet fragments in the past. It's something that we see unfortunately quite often, and it was heavy, it appeared to be lead-based, so it led me to believe that it was a bullet fragment.
Is there anything on this angle that could have indicated that it was a bullet?
You can, from the back, you can see that there looks like possibly like a, I want to call it a puncture mark, but a mark on the back of it, where it may have been a striker or something like that may have hit.
All right. Anything else you found in the drain?
Yes.
What else?
An earring was found inside the drain.
So People's Exhibit 70, what are we looking at?
This is the earring that was found inside the bathtub drain.
And can you describe the earring?
Yeah, it was a silver looking hooped style earring. It appeared to have, I don't know if they were diamonds themselves, but what we're looking as diamonds across the front of it.
And this is People's Exhibit 71. Can you tell us what this is?
This is all of the water that was drained from inside of each of the pipes from inside of the house.
So so the pipes were removed and then the water was just poured into this container?
The water was removed. It was originally put into a 5-gallon bucket on scene because that's what I had. We did not have a top for it, so I put it into one of our paint cans that we use for evidence because they can be sealed shut.
And are all three of the drains were poured into one bucket?
Yes.
That's this bucket?
Yes.
And then People's Exhibit 72, what's this?
That is the bucket after all of the water has been put into it.
And that's sealed? Are you able to tell?
It does not look like it is sealed yet. That was prior to me sealing it, I believe.
So, aside from the clump of hair, the earring, and the possible gun bullet fragment, did you find anything else of note in any of those drains?
No.
What did you do with those 3 items?
All 3 items were tagged and placed in evidence.
I have nothing further at this time then.
Thank you, Mr. Lang.
Officer Manafo, with regard to, I guess, let's go, to the bullet fragment.
Do you want the bullet fragment up?
If you want.
It's up
Sure.
there. Okay.
67 or 68.
Okay. You said that you've had experience as an evidence technician of gathering spent bullets, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And do you have experience in analyzing spent bullets in terms of whether they've been fired from a gun or?
No.
Okay. In your experience, are you able to look at this bullet fragment and determine its age?
No.
Did it look like it was pretty corroded?
Yeah, it was sitting in water.
Okay. And I would assume that it was sitting in water for a long time, correct?
I don't know that.
Okay. But it wouldn't, if that bullet had been fired from a gun and went into that drain within a month, it wouldn't look like that, would it?
That's
I don't
actually
know that.
speculation.
You don't know?
I don't know that.
Okay. But did it look old to you, based upon your
It
experience?
looked like it's been sitting in water. I mean, just like any other piece of metal that is sitting in water, it's going to be corroded.
Okay. And you don't know how long that would take to get to that state that it was in, correct?
No.
Okay. you said you collect this evidence, and do you know whether or not that bullet was analyzed by any type of, let's say, the Michigan State Police crime lab?
I tagged it, and that is the basis of my evidence tech job. I don't know what happened after that.
So you don't know if it was analyzed, and you don't know the result of that analyzation?
Correct.
Okay. And if we talk about the clump of hair that was found, do you know whether or not that clump of hair was analyzed by, say, the Michigan State Police?
Do not know.
And you wouldn't know the results of that analyzation, correct?
Correct.
Are you familiar with collecting hair samples?
In which regards depends.
Well, I mean, as an evidence tech, you know.
I've taken hair samples off of something. I've never taken a hair sample out of somebody's head before, so it depends on what you're talking about.
Could you tell whether or not the hair was from an animal or human?
No,
You don't
I
have
don't know.
the capacity to do that. Could you tell whether it would have been from a white person or a black person?
I don't know.
From a male or a female?
I
You wouldn't know that.
I wouldn't know.
Okay. Is that something that maybe a lab could determine?
I don't know. I don't work in a lab.
So I take it that with regard to, well, let me go forward to the hearing. Do you know whether or not that earring was identified as coming from any particular person?
I do not know.
With respect to all of these three things that you found, and these were pretty much the only three things that you personally found in the search of the drains, correct?
Yes.
And when you went to the apartment, did you look at the tub first before the drains were taken out?
Yes.
And would I be correct in stating that the drain where water drains down from the bathtub didn't have like a stopper or a guard on it?
I do not recall.
May I approach the witness?
Yes.
I'm not going to mark this as an exhibit right now. I'm just doing it to see if it refreshes recollection.
That's also, I'll get you the number for it. That's one of our exhibits that's already added, so I'll tell you what it is. So you can reference it for the record.
Just for right now, Officer Monaco, I'm just going to show you a picture. I would just want you to look at that and tell me if that refreshes your recollection of whether there was a stopper or cover on the drain.
I do not recall. That picture is not mine, so I don't know if.
I'm just asking you if this refreshes your recollection of what the drain looked like when you saw it on
I
January
do not
3rd.
recall.
And just for the record, Your Honor, the picture that Mr. Lang just shown was exhibit 35 that was previously entered.
Thank you.
Would I be correct in stating that if there was no cover on that drain and somebody was in there with an earring and it happened to fall off, it wouldn't be unusual for that earring to go down the drain, correct?
Correct?
Be easy enough to happen by accident, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would I be correct then that in terms of what you did, you collected this evidence, but you have no information that you can
tell us as to whether or not any of this evidence belonged to either Mr. Booker or Ms. Elkins, correct?
Correct.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anything to read there?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Officer.
This time, Your Honor, the people call Detective Moran to the stand.